closer together. It looks bad.
Okay. We're just, everything will be fine.
Okay, will you scoot over to me?
Everybody remain calm. It's the first time I've set this up this way, so. Let's push a little light. Of course. Ooh. I don't have any light. To say this is a Mickey Mouse operation would be an insult to Mickey. Hello, Michael Melkos. Sheila Redmond from Hub City. Hello, Amber. You are my favorite. Don't let anyone say that they're our favorites because you're our favorite. Hello, Christy Bazemore. Hello, Not That Dana from snowy Chicago. Chicago Bears. Dana, you're a Chicago Bears fan? They're doing really well. Hello, Christina Noriega. Hello, Kim. Hello, Pum Mummable. Edison Al. All right. Small but loyal. Hello, Kellie Diplacito. Beautiful people. Yeah, Michael, we got some different lighting things going on in here. The office has been reconfigured, which I won't bore you with a bunch of details, but we just got different lighting in here right now. So Kellie's hair
before we get started
probably does look. You have a really heavy.
I know. Well, it was so cold earlier.
On.
It was cold earlier. I got to turn on the fan though.
Now we'll have dry eyes.
Well, I don't care. I'd rather have dry eyes than high.
Hello, Christy Bazemore.
Oh,
yeah, Josh Allen. That game against Jacksonville was amazing. That was a good game.
You're sitting so far away from me.
Hello, Not That Dana. Hello, Charles. Hello, Taylor Aldinger. Okay, guys. Kellie said she wanted to do it early tonight. I got it all ready. And
I'm ready.
I've just been sitting in here waiting for about the last 30 minutes.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
45 minutes.
That's not true. It wasn't that long. But I do need to pick up my cousins at the airport. That's why I wanted to do it early. I'm not trying to shortchange anybody, but I've got to be at the airport.
Not trying to gyp the listener, huh?
Well, I don't want my parents driving in rush hour traffic. Well, it's not rush hour at that point, but it's dark. And DFW airport is often confusing for people. You have to panic and make last minute decisions on which lane you need to be in. And I don't want my parents doing that.
Yeah, it really is confusing.
So
it's very confusing. Just like me right now.
You're always confused, honey. It's okay. All right, so we've got one baked in, okay? What's the problem?
Dusk Luxe. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have everybody that's going to be here? We have a very small group tonight.
Why is it such a, do you not open it up? Do you not open it up?
Bears.
Huh? To more people? Because it's always such a small, is there not a way?
No, I open up.
Deal with bots and stuff.
No, you open it up to subscribers of the channel. If you open it up to everybody, then you get porn.
Well, there has to be another way. Maybe
Hello,
we
Sarah
should
Reed
start
Spencer.
pushing people to subscribe so we can have more people in the room.
Sarah Reed. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast, apparently a very exclusive podcast. I'm Kellie Rasberry Evans with my husband and podcast co-host of this exclusive podcast, Alan Evans.
A-Train in the house.
Yeah, I was wondering, we finally started doing our YouTube channel again, and there's so few people in it watching live. And I was wondering, how do we get more people? I love the faithful few, but you said we can't just open it up to everybody because of porn.
Yes. Porn bots.
Porn bots. We don't want that. So what you have to
You
do
have to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to
and
our
that way
YouTube channel.
you get notifications. If you click the little subscribe and the notify, I want to be notified when they go live.
Okay.
Just another way you can bad. Just another way you can consume this wonderful podcast.
I mean, I just like, I'd like to feel like our podcast is growing, and I don't think that we, I don't know. Hopefully it is. Hopefully people enjoy it. But we'd like to think people are listening and we're not just talking to ourselves, right? But, I think the YouTube chat room is a fun place for people to hang out. And it's just such a small group. But you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel for A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
As just mentioned, yes.
In order to be able to watch it?
Yes.
Or you were able to comment?
No, to be able to come into the room and watch.
Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought you had to subscribe in order to comment. I thought everybody could watch, but I'm not the technological one here on the show.
That is not an understatement.
You barely are.
But once the podcast is posted to the YouTube, then you can just go to the channel and watch it. But to be part of this live event, you have to be a subscriber.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so you can watch it after it's posted, just not the live part. Okay, now I'm learning. Look, how long have we been doing this? And I'm just now figuring this part out.
9 years.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's how that worked.
8 years?
So now I know.
8 years?
So you can watch it not live, whoever wants to. But if you want to be in the live recording and the live chat, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now that we've got that out of the way.
So that was 2 minutes of us just sounding really old and confused.
No, I'm the only one that sounds confused. Why does it have to equal old?
Speaking of confused, I was very confused last night.
That's what I was talking about. You're barely technological.
I don't even know if I can tell that story and translate it.
I don't know that you can, honey.
I might be able to. We'll see.
Make it short.
Yeah, I can make it short. Yeah, no problem there. And you ever heard of Jack Hanna?
Yeah, he's the animal guy.
Well, he used to be. Didn't he used
to
die? Well, I mean, back in the day, he was on Johnny Carson, and then Jay Leno, and then Letterman, and anyway, I think I'm the Jack Hanna of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
What does that mean?
It means I found some interesting stuff
about animals.
Yes, and I'm going to present that to our listeners tonight because I thought that this stuff mind-blowing, blew me away when I learned this stuff about animals. Every once in a while we talk about animals.
Dead? Well, you're saying animals, and it's like.
So you're going to do do that now on the podcast?
Know. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're talking like you get mad at me.
Okay. So I'll be
for 1 second.
Okay.
Is Jack Hanna dead? No.
On A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast.
He's not dead. Well, I don't want to be eulogizing somebody if they're still alive.
A Yay Network's Kid Nation podcast. Yeah. So we'll maybe talk about animals a little bit. Little animal talk.
All right. That sounds exciting. I'll give a few updates on my life and my daughter's life, which I'm really happy about.
Well, we do a lot of life updates. So every once in a while we got to
talk about other stuff.
Talk about other stuff. Yeah, except ourselves, Talk about other things.
It's our podcast.
True. But that's what you got?
I got a few things. I got like 5 things.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll launch into my land of confusion.
Well, go ahead. You started it.
So I got Kellie this radio for her helmet.
A headset.
Bluetooth. So we can talk to one another while we ride our Can-Am
vehicles.
Three-wheel vehicles. Ad. No, not an ad. But so we can talk to one another. It's so much more fun and easy to ride when you're able to communicate.
It is so much easier. And we're not talking constantly. There's a lot of times we're just right because Alan listens to music in his, which I can't hear through my headset, even though he's listening to it. But when he talks, I can hear him through a microphone. I like to ride in complete silence. I just like hearing the traffic noise around me. I don't want anybody sneaking up on me. I like to be alone with my thoughts. Sometimes I sing, but now that I know Alan can hear me, I'll sing to myself. But anyway, it does make travel a lot easier. When you can say, hey, we're getting ready to turn up here instead of us trying to do all these weird hand signals and stuff.
Just makes it easier. So, dear sweet, clean, good, strong listener, you've probably had experience with this where you try to build something or you try to make something or you have a thing, something electronic, and you're following the instructions step by step. And then you get to the end and you're like, I'm about to turn this bitch on. So I spent about an hour installing this unit into Kellie's helmet. That was the easy part.
Yeah, before our lunch date.
Brunch
date.
Yeah, before our brunch date. And then I charged it per the instructions. I charged it until the blue light came on. Okay.
Good to go.
So we're good to go. So we're going to have fun. Kellie's going to have her radio in her helmet. I'm her man who installed this thing.
It's very sexy.
It's going to work right.
Yeah.
I go to turn on the power per the instructions. Push the button to turn on the power. Deader than Elvis. Nothing. And I'm like, well.
Oh, so unlike Jack Hanna, Elvis is dead.
Elvis is, well, some people will debate you on that. And I'm a master
he's alive,
debater.
he's
Some people,
really old.
Yeah, good call. But anyway, so I'm pushing the power button and it won't turn on. And it says hold it down for 1 second. So I hold it down for 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second. What's 1 second?
Doesn't turn on. Hold it down for 3 seconds. Doesn't turn on. And I'm like, well, maybe I should just push it. So I just push it. Doesn't turn on.
Maybe your second was too long.
Right. So I did a second. I did 2 seconds. I did 3 seconds.
Did half a second?
I just pushed it. Would not turn on. So I'm like, well, what? Maybe there's something not connected correctly.
But you were frustrated. You're like, screw it. Let's go. Get brunch, honey.
Yeah, so we went and got brunch.
Worry about this later.
Well,
Oh, y'all. And the video that Alan took of me, like, cleaning off my Can-Am Riker was a little dusty, and I was cleaning the windshield, the bug guts and stuff. Y'all, my roots were so gray. It's so bad. You know, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I can get by not doing my roots for another week or so. But when I hold my head down, you can see that gray streak. It was like a skunk. I was so embarrassed. I immediately came home and dyed my roots.
That's okay.
I'm going to start being more regular about that. That was embarrassing.
So we went to lunch without our headset. It was kind of a bummer because we couldn't talk. No big deal. So I come back home. I take the whole helmet apart. I take all the stuff out. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I followed the instructions. I put everything back in. I go online. I'm in the support section on the website. I'm in the chat rooms. I'm on Reddit. I'm everywhere.
He really was. I was like, why don't you just send it back? It's obviously defective.
Yeah, right.
Was we're thinking.
So I'm storming around the house like, babe, I have done everything. And then I think to myself, when Kellie has a problem with something electronic, what do I blame it on?
User error.
User error.
Yes.
And I would say 9 times out of 10, when it comes to something electronic, if there's something wrong with your laptop or your phone or anything electronic, it's usually user error.
And y'all can just imagine how kind and sweet Alan is when I do go to him with a problem that I try my best on my own to solve. And do you know how much it takes for me to go to him finally and say, honey, I'm really sorry to bother you, but I've tried to fix this thing and I can't. Oh, you should. Oh, just the sweetest, most loving response I get.
Yes.
But he just says, honey, it's probably user error. And he says it in that tone.
So that's what I said to myself. It's probably user error. So I'm trying to figure out where in the food chain have I screwed up. I go back to my instructions. I look at the instructions. There's a picture of the unit and the button.
Y'all, this is the smallest instructions Alan showed me the page finally. I hadn't been privy to any of this.
Yes.
It was like 50 steps on this one little piece of paper.
Like a postcard size.
Yeah, it was strange.
And
they had drawings.
Yeah, they had drawings.
Along with the instructions.
But that didn't match exactly the product.
Right.
But that's okay. It wasn't exactly the same.
Right.
So I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, it's just boggling my mind how I can't figure this out. There's an arrow that says point up to turn the unit on, which I have tried for hours.
Yeah.
I get to looking at the picture a little.
Put on your big jumbo readers.
I put my jumbo readers on and then got like my magnifying glass
Because it's such a small picture.
Yeah. And there was another arrow on the black picture, and the arrow was like gray or black, dark gray. I couldn't see it. But basically what it was saying is there's 2 buttons. You push one down and one up. Simultaneously for 3 seconds. But I didn't see that. I thought
the one was for 1.
Or I'm sorry, for 1 second. Oh. For 1 second. For 1 second. 3 seconds is another feature.
That's something else.
That's another feature. So as soon as I held that one down, pushed that other one up, hello, welcome to your new headset or whatever.
And y'all, he was so frustrated but relieved that he finally found a solution. So I'm in there doing laundry or something. He comes up with me and he shows me, and I'm like, "Where's the arrow?"
I showed Kellie.
He is pointing, and I'm not wearing readers or anything. He's pointing to me. I was like, "I don't see it." He was taking his finger and pointing it to me. I was like, I literally don't see that arrow. I still don't know how you saw it.
So I don't know what the moral to this story is. Actually, I do know what the moral to this story is. If you
you're in charge of making manuals for
things.
Yes.
if you or someone you know is a designer, and there's another example of this today at lunch we saw. It is important to be clear in your instructions and graphics.
Even if it's something simple to you, because you do this all the time.
Right.
The common man and woman is going to know how to do this. But it's just the picture was so bad, Alan.
So, we went to a hibachi restaurant today for lunch to try this new place. And we were there with my sister and my mom and dad. And there was a misprint on the menu. These big, fancy, full, nice, expensive, full color menus.
Yeah. And someone laminated with not just like paper. It was like shellac. It was hard as rock.
Nice. And hibachi was spelled wrong.
They spelled hibachi H-A instead of H-I.
So on every menu, they had to take a Sharpie
and make it an
I.
And hibachi was on that menu each menu had the word hibachi on it about 24 times. And a lot of hibachi options.
So again, I don't know what the moral to the story is other than I couldn't see the arrow.
That's it. There has to be a meaning to that. Sometimes you're looking for the arrow, and even though it's right there, you can't see it. So put on your magnifying glasses. That's the moral of the story. Maybe there's got to be a way to make this a phrase that means something.
I know what it is.
Right?
I know what it is. For all the times you've come to me with your phone and you can't figure it out, or your computer and you can't figure it out. This is God's way of saying to me,
You've been
gently,
mean to Kellie?
Gently. No, I haven't been mean to Kellie. Gently, you know what? That user error thing you're always talking about.
It's not very kind.
Maybe you should reflect on that. It's frustrating when you can't figure something out. And then you ask for help, and you shouldn't show that frustration in your help. Maybe you should, instead of saying it's user error, maybe you should just look at it and say.
So you're saying is this a way of apology? Is there an apology in there?
Sure. Yeah. Because I was frustrated. How frustrated was I?
You're so frustrated, honey. I'm going to take that as a win for me.
Yeah.
That's the lesson I got out of it.
Such a beating.
Maybe I won't be so hesitant to go with you, trembling when I ask for help next time.
Never trembling when you ask for help.
I try to figure out stuff on my own, y'all. I really do.
I've shown Kellie. Kellie has increased her tech skills. She can now set up her own Google Drive and take photos and upload them and send people secure links.
I can send a Google Drive now, and I used to never be able to do that. And after I asked Alan, because I didn't have to do it all the time, and I still don't have to do it all the time. And Alan, my patient husband,
yes.
I finally said, just tell me one more time and I'll write down every single step. And I did it. I wrote down every single step until it became second nature. So that's what we did there. Anyway, I'm glad that we got that out of the way early in the podcast.
Yeah.
Deep breath, deep cleansing breath.
No, I feel better, but you know what? We haven't tested the headset. I just got it to turn on.
Right.
So I'm assuming it'll work.
Yeah, we need to plan another trip so you can film me with my freshly dyed roots, and then I'll put on the helmet, and then we'll go for another ride. We
rode the bikes or the 3-wheeled vehicles over to Eddie's
Diner.
Good.
It's the place we went after I had my colonoscopy, because I hadn't been able to eat for the entire day before. And I always just want to go get something good. And like, I love breakfast food. So that's where we went. And I was still like coming out of the anesthesia, but everything tasted so good. I was like, let's go back there now that I'm completely sober.
I thought that they suggested that. They said, everybody goes over there.
So. I don't remember that.
Yeah, they did.
Because I was coming out of anesthesia.
They did. They said, oh, y'all want breakfast? Go over to Eddie's.
Okay.
Everybody goes over there and.
Yeah, that anesthesia, man.
Releases gas.
That's something.
I'm glad we have it.
I am too. All right, really quickly. So my daughter, Kellie, she's back in school over Christmas break. She had a really rough first semester. She did not want to go back. I mean, she did not want to go back. I don't know if we even talked about it on the podcast. Did we? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
There's certain things.
I thought you said you were sworn to secrecy or something.
No, I don't think I was sworn to secrecy. But I just think, it was just such a hard time. College, my dream for my daughter was to go out there and thrive and to have the best experience, because I didn't really have a typical high school experience. I didn't have a typical college experience. I wanted her to do all the things, and she wasn't thriving. So she came home from college and she was like, I don't really know that I want to go back. And I was like, well, I'd rather you go back and hate it than not go back and regret it. So she went back, and she's actually been having a really good first week back.
Good.
Things are good.
That's great.
She's changed her major. She got in some business classes she's excited about.
Good.
They've also put a deposit down on an apartment for next semester, her sophomore year.
Okay.
And today she sent me, today was the hard hat tour because it's a brand new complex, and they'll be the first girls living in this apartment. So everything's fresh and new and clean.
That's nice.
And so she did the walking tour and sent it to me. So she's sounding really upbeat and positive. So
good.
I'm really excited about that. And Alan, now that you say that, we were sworn to secrecy. I think Kellie did tell me she didn't want me talking about this stuff anymore. So that was the circle of trust.
It's a circle of trust.
So, let's pretend.
And it has been broken.
It's broken. I seem to remember I get so excited because she's doing well. I want her to be happy.
Well, that's a positive.
It's a positive.
That's a win.
But I don't think you're right.
Talking about wins is okay, right?
Okay.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Yeah.
But y'all don't tell anybody about that. Let's just keep that between us.
Well, nobody listens to this anyway. It's a circle of trust.
Maybe we should reconsider our career path as podcasters if nobody's listening.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They still pay us a little bit.
So. A little bit here and there.
Speaking of,
yeah,
let's do a little bit of this.
It's winter, and winters in Texas are crazy. It's cold one minute, it's hot the next, but it gets dark early. That's across the board, no matter where you live, right? I used to hate that. But it doesn't bother me so much anymore because once it starts getting dark, I start thinking, man, it's about time for me to go to bed. Haven't I been going to bed early?
You have been.
Because there's no better feeling than lying down on our Helix mattress. It is truly my favorite place on the planet. I don't care where I go. I cannot wait to get home and get back in my bed. Alan took the Helix sleep quiz. He didn't even have to study for it, y'all. He just answered some simple questions about our body types, our sleep preferences. In 2 minutes, we were matched with the Helix Dusk Luxe. Now they have several, lines of mattresses. You may be matched with that. You may be matched with something completely different. But it has been nothing but bliss ever since, because when you're sleeping on the right mattress for the way you sleep, you'll find you fall asleep faster, you stay asleep longer. They even did a study, and 82% of the people involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on their Helix mattress. So it's not just a placebo effect, it's science. Helix delivers your mattress right to your door, free shipping in the US. They have the Happy with Helix guarantee. You can try it risk-free for 120 nights. And it comes with a limited lifetime warranty. So it's time. You deserve to sleep better, because tired you is not the best version of you.
Do yourself a favor. Go to helixsleep.com/sandwich for the extended New Year sale and get 20% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/sandwich. I got a lot of animals in my algorithm. A lot of dinosaurs, a lot of motorcycles, a lot of animals.
It's interesting what algorithm. Right now, I'm in a cat algorithm.
Are you?
Yeah.
A lot of, I hate to say it, a lot of fart humor.
Oh, Alan. That's because when you like one thing, that's what you start getting.
I know.
Or they assume, I was getting right now I'm getting a lot of moms whose kids went back to college and they're recreating what the house is like with the kids gone. I don't know. It's confusing, but I'm getting a lot of cat videos too.
Okay.
Maybe the algorithm's trying to tell us we should get a cat.
I'm out on that. Sorry, you cat owners. I
love cats.
I'm glad people like cats.
We don't have a place to put the litter box. We truly don't.
So out on a cat.
I'm sorry. Maybe one day.
I'm a dog guy.
Maybe one day.
I'm a dog guy. But anyway, in my algorithm, lots of animal stuff. So I'm bringing to you some interesting animal stuff this podcast. Have you heard of Craig? Not Shocker.
Craig who?
Not Sager. May he rest in peace. Craig.
Craig Melvin?
Craig the African elephant.
No, I have not.
Okay, Craig was one of the last super tuskers, meaning his tusk weighed over 100 pounds each, and they reached the ground.
Oh, so that sounds painful for Craig.
No, this was an African bull elephant, a majestic animal at the Amboseli National Park in Kenya near Mount Kilimanjaro. So imagine this beautiful, huge elephant, super tusker, tusks that go to the ground, just out there having a good time near Mount Kilimanjaro. So Craig, he was born in 1972. He lived a long life, fathered many calves, and was a key part of the well-studied CB animal family. He was known as a very gentle, dignified, patient animal, pausing for photos. Well, Craig passed away in January, just a few days ago. January 3, 2026, at age 54.
Is that average for an elephant?
I don't know. I mean, I know they live a long time, but that seems like a long time.
I know that a lot of poachers would kill elephants for their tusks, but if the animal dies a natural death, what do they do with the tusks?
Well, good question. I don't know, but he died a natural death. His molars wore out, making it impossible for him to chew food. So he had an intestinal rupture, I guess because he couldn't chew his food. But anyway, I went and did some research on Craig. Go watch some of these videos. They set him to music and just Craig out there walking around. There's Mount Kilimanjaro in the background.
It's beautiful.
It is very beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that's tidbit number one. Tidbit number two.
I hope it's happier than Craig's demise.
They get darker from here.
Oh.
Hippos. Are you familiar with the hippopotamus?
Yeah, I am. I go on the animal safari at Disney World every year.
Yes. Did they ever tell you that hippos, they look big and fat, they just kind of sit in the water.
They look kind of like
Yeah, they're just kind of in the water. Here I am. Did you know that an elite bodybuilder, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was
back in the day,
5% body fat. Did you know a hippo has 2% body fat?
I did not know that.
Hippos are not big fat animals.
They don't tell us that on the safari.
I should be a guide at Disney. 2% body fat. They are solid hunks of muscle. So that when they jump in the water and it's like a deep river, they sink to the bottom.
Yeah.
And that way they can run. They can run on the bottom.
And they also can hold their breath for a really long time.
Yeah. I thought that was amazing. I thought a hippo was a big fat thing. It's skinny. It's lean.
And I think they're pretty mean.
Very mean.
Yeah.
Territorial.
Yeah. I don't think if you come across a hippo, I don't know what you're supposed to do, but don't try petting
Stay away from it.
They're not your friend.
Yeah.
So they sure are cute. Baby hippos especially.
Baby hippos are very cute.
Oh, so cute. I can't remember, we were on the safari one time, and I can't remember if it was a baby hippo or a baby rhino. It had to be a baby rhino, but we were on the safari, and one of the little rhinos was chasing our Jeep. That was
I was there for that one.
Rhino?
Yeah, that was cool.
The cutest thing ever, but you also, it was kind of scary. Like, what's happened if that baby rhino catches us?
I remember that, babe. That was fun. That was really cool. So I thought that was fascinating about hippos. 2% body fat.
I didn't know that.
3-inch thick skin.
And I'm sure at some point, animals are put on this earth for us to eat. A lot of them. I wonder if anybody's tried eating rhino. I'm sure they had.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
And if it's just solid muscle.
Yeah. Well, speaking of animals are on this planet to eat, let's reverse that. So this is another thing that was in my algorithm. This guy comes on, he's like, have you heard of the 4 animals that will actively hunt humans? And I'm like, whoa, well, I never really thought about that. Here are the 4 animals that will actively hunt a human being. Meaning if they see a human being, they think it's food.
Okay.
Number 1, the tiger. That's well documented. So there's tigers in India that have killed hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll snatch somebody and take them out in the forest. And number 2, the leopard will actively hunt a human. Okay. Not too, I guess, tigers and leopards. Number 3, the Nile crocodile.
Okay.
Big not saltwater, big crocodile. You ever seen those videos of all the zebras and the wildebeest crossing the river, and they're all getting pulled in the river by the Nile crocodiles?
What about the alligators in Florida? They're pulling in people that get too close.
I think an alligator, though, like you said, you just go boom, and the alligator will jump in the water and run away. A Nile crocodile.
If it was that simple, we wouldn't have people being dragged in.
Nile crocodile come after your ass.
Okay.
And then number 4, the polar bear. You know, polar bears is another animal that looks real cute.
I know. Remember they were in the Coca-Cola commercials?
Yes. So check this out. The biggest polar bear ever, 11 feet tall on its hind legs and 2,200 pounds.
Looking at our ceilings. How tall are these ceilings?
That's a 10-foot ceiling.
Wow. That's big.
Yeah. A 10-foot ceiling.
And we're in Alan's office.
Yeah. So 11 feet tall, 2,200 pounds. They can smell prey 20 miles away. They can smell a seal through 3 inches of snow.
Now, how do they study that and know that a polar bear can smell something 20 miles away?
They just know.
How do they know that?
But I also read that polar bears, so when they're hunting, they're not very successful. Like, they're always out hunting and they never catch anything.
So a lot of them starve.
A lot of them starve, and that's why there's not very many of them.
Like in the cold weather, there's not a lot of opportunity for them to hunt humans.
You got seals and walruses.
That's why they hunt humans. They're just like anything. I'll eat anything.
Exactly. So if you're a human out there running around.
Like, my dream is to go hug a polar bear. No.
Years ago, I think I've told you this story. I got sent by my company. This is when I was fresh out of college. My company sent me up to Winnipeg, Manitoba.
I didn't know that.
Did I ever tell you that?
I didn't. Have you been?
Yeah, they sent me there. Do you know where Winnipeg, Manitoba is?
Canada.
It's north of Minnesota, like way north of Minnesota.
Is it Canada?
Yeah, Canada, Manitoba.
You've never told me.
Have I never told you that?
No.
Okay, they sent me to a warehouse in Winnipeg, Manitoba. That sounds like, oh, wow, you went to Canada. It was in January. So I was this
right
out of college from Texas. I don't have a winter coat. I have like a thin like sweatshirt on. And I get and I go to the rental car place and they're like, not much of a winter coat, eh? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't know it was going to be this cold here.
You didn't do any research before you went to freaking Canada?
I was 22. I had no idea what I was doing. So I go up there and they're like, you have to plug your car in, right? This is before electric cars. You have to plug the car into a heater block so your car doesn't freeze at night. It keeps the car warm so your car doesn't freeze. So anyway, I go up there to meet these guys at this warehouse. I was doing some kind of training or something. And they said the same thing. Not much of a winter coat, eh? And I'm like, yeah, this is all I have. Why
don't you go by a store and buy a coat?
I didn't have any money. They said, you want to go on a polar bear tour, eh? And I'm like, a polar bear tour? Where do you do that? And they said, 6 hours north of here, eh? We can go on a polar bear tour. I'm like, well, like,
if only I'd packed my coat.
Yeah, how does that work? And apparently there are these like double-decker buses, and you stay on the upper deck, and they ride you out in the middle of polar bear country, and you just go out there and you look at the polar bears.
Wow.
But knowing what I know now about polar bears, out. I am not doing that.
Then.
I'm not doing then. I'm out now even more. I'm not going to get eaten by a polar bear.
Oh man, you never told me that story. What other secrets are you?
I think I have told you that story. You just don't remember.
What other secrets are you keeping from me? That's the bigger question.
That a song? What other secrets do you keep? It's like an 80s song. Anyway.
I know the secrets that you keep.
Yeah.
When you're talking in your
sleep,
I hear
the secrets that you keep.
When you're talking
in your sleep.
Yeah.
Share?
That's not share.
Anyway. Okay, so there you go.
You close your eyes and you fall asleep, sleep.
Dun-dun,
Telling me the secrets that you just can't keep. You tell me that you love me. You tell me that you need me. You tell me that you want
me. 'Cause I know in your heart,
'cause I see it
in your eyes, I hear the secrets that you keep. Dun-dun, dun-dun, when you're talking in your sleep.
Who's that? Did me ask my phone?
We got it.
No, Alan will get mad fast.
So there you go. Really cool. Polar Bear talk into 80s music.
Man, I forgot about that. That's crazy. All right. Well,
Speaking of 80s music, we're making our way through season 2 of
oh yeah, we finally watched the final episode of season 2 of Stranger Things. We finally did it. Emma Kelly's very relieved. She was really angry. You know, she wants to come home from college this weekend because they have Martin Luther King Day off, and we have the boys this weekend. She wants to come all the way home, a 4.5-hour drive, just so she can watch Stranger Things with her little brother Dylan. That is truly the sole motivation.
She's got Dylan watching Stranger Things.
Yeah. So we need to get on that. We have been watching Stranger Things together. We finally got through season 2. We only have 3 seasons to go, honey. And I was just looking for something to watch, and we have the Disney Hulu bundle. And I kept seeing and hearing these commercials that Will Trent is coming back for season 4. Will Trent. I'm like, well, he's a good looking guy. I don't even know what this show's about. So I started watching season 1 on Hulu, and I am hooked. He is, it's about the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which is a real thing. Like the FBI, but the GBI. And he grew up in a group home. He was a foster kid, terribly abused. And then he has this on again, off again girlfriend, also who grew up in the foster care system, also horribly abused. And they're both cops. He's with the GBI and she's a police officer. And they just solve crimes in Georgia. And he's dyslexic and he tries to hide it from people because it's, embarrassing to him. So there's ways he gets around it. A lot of adults who can't read for whatever reason, it's so interesting to see how they can hide that from people that never have a clue. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I've been watching Will Trent. I've really enjoyed that. But yeah, so that and Stranger Things, that's about it. And then football.
What else is there to watch in January?
I know.
This is football season.
Yeah, and then in a couple more weeks of that, and then we'll have the Super Bowl, and then we'll be done with that. I'm footballed out, and I have been a good sport on football this season. I really have.
Kellie,
it's been a lot of football.
I will tell you, over the years of matrimony, wonderful matrimony to Kellie Rasberry Evans, her football knowledge, her football IQ has increased quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes Kellie will analyze the game and say something very football related, and I'm like,
honey.
"Oh wow, yeah, good take."
Yeah. Now, if I was not married to you, I would not probably spend my time watching a lot of football. But if I'm, I want you to be happy in this relationship.
You have,
so I watch it with you. But it's been nonstop. We had college football on Saturdays.
We had the playoffs.
We had
playoffs.
Football in England for some stupid reason, and in Germany and stuff. When they're playing those morning games, and then all day Sunday, and then Sunday night, and then Monday, and then Thursday night. Y'all, I have been a very good football wife this season, but I'm really kind of tired out.
Well,
I just want the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen. That's my guy. I want him to win it now since the Cowboys couldn't do it. But I'm just ready to get over with.
Why do people hate on? I'm asking a genuine question because I don't know. Why do people hate on? Who's his wife or his fiance?
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, Haley.
And she's having a baby.
I know, but I see a lot of people like throwing shade on her and just making fun of her. And
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Oh, people are just mean and jealous.
Maybe they're just being mean. Yeah.
She's a singer and actress.
Okay.
She does both, and she was just in that movie Sinners.
Was it a good movie?
I didn't see it, but Emma Kelly's like, that's her favorite movie with Michael B. Jordan, where he plays twins. And I don't know what Haley plays in it, but she's in it. And no, I don't have a problem with Haley Steinfeld at all.
What the deal with that is?
I don't either. I really don't. But I just know there's a lot of, people just like to get on the internet and just hate. They just do.
Yeah, it was female. I don't even know what you call them. I don't know if they were influencers or media personalities or who they were, but yeah, they were, because wasn't there just the Golden Globes. She was at the Golden Globes by herself.
Because he had a football game.
Because he was at the game. Yeah, he had to play a game, and she was pregnant, and they're like making fun of her. I'm like, why are you making fun? I didn't know who she was.
Dress or what?
I didn't know who she was. And then I looked back, and I'm like, oh, that's Haley Steinfeld, because she's pregnant.
Making fun of her dress? Because sometimes when they do the fashion, the critiques.
Yeah, I think that was part of it. I don't know.
Oh, that's awful.
I didn't pay much attention to it because I thought it was mean. Because I was like, why are they making fun of this woman?
Well, that's right. She doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. Okay, just another Emma Kellie story, just real quick. Emma Kellie and Dylan's story, and we'll bring it home for Jerome. So the other night, I can't remember if this was on Christmas vacation, one of the last days of Christmas vacation, or when it was. But I'm sitting there. It's about 10:30 at night. You're asleep. Cole,
because I can't wait to get into bed in my Helix mattress.
Helix, Dusk Luke say. You're asleep. Cole's upstairs playing games or something. I thought everyone was kind of done for the night. Everyone's asleep.
10:30?
10:30.
Packing it in.
I hear somebody come down the stairs. It's Emma Kellie. Emma Kellie goes, hey, Alan, Dylan wants me to take him to Sonic. And she said, I just want to make sure it's okay with you. And I'm like, oh, I appreciate you asking. It's fine with me, but if you don't want to take him, it's totally okay. Just say, we don't have to go. It's kind of late. And she goes, no, I don't mind taking him.
She really loves hanging out with Dylan.
So she runs back upstairs. They run back down together. Dylan's got his new Christmas pajamas on, which are Homer Simpson pajamas. No shoes. So he and Emma Kellie go run over.
That kid has an aversion to shoes for some reason.
Yeah. They go rolling over to Sonic at 10:30. They come back to the house. I thought they were going to eat there. They come back to the house at about 10:45. They both post up at the bar. Dylan has a triple smash burger.
Oh my gosh!
With cheese
at 10:30.
Yes, and a vanilla shake. And Emma Kelly's got a bacon cheeseburger and curly fries and a Dr. Pepper or something. So they're up there posted up and almost 11. I'm thinking, man,
those are the days.
How nice it is to be young. You just
have a metabolism.
Eat anything you want, any time of night you want. You wake up in the morning, you're fine.
It was holiday break. What is time? What is time? They'd sleep till noon or 1. What is time?
If I ate like that,
Alan,
I would be in big trouble. Like,
okay, we got it. That little noisemaker.
It's not a noisemaker. It's called a palm pooter.
Mysteriously disappear.
Every magician has a palm
pooter.
No,
I refuse to believe that every magician has a palm tutor.
Palm pooter.
Palm pooter.
Leslie Nielsen had a palm pooter.
Not a magician.
Not a magician. Comedian. Funny, too. Very funny. Leslie Nielsen, may he rest in peace. Very funny.
Well, he had funny people writing for him. There's that. Oh, really quick. I don't know why. I guess Alan doing that magic reminds me of maybe our second or third date when he decided to reveal to me that he does magic, and it almost ended our blossoming romance. We're going back to that same restaurant where you did magic and made your wallet catch on fire.
Oh, money to burn.
Money to burn.
Yeah.
We're going back to that restaurant for Valentine's Day. And I bring this up as a little public service announcement. Valentine's Day this year is on a Saturday. And just yesterday, I was like, honey, do you want it? Because, like for us, we go out for New Year's Eve on December 30th because we don't want to deal with the big crowds and stuff. And I'm like, do we have to go out on Valentine's night itself? Not necessarily. I'm not hung up on that. But just to do something nice and, the ritual of it and the tradition of it. But he's like, well, we haven't actually done the traditional February 14th late, I don't think we did that last year. I don't know. I don't remember.
I thought you said we did. We went
to did we go to Fogo last year or was that year before?
I can't remember. I thought it was last year.
Fogo de Show said that is their busiest night of the year is Valentine's. And it was, man, we had reservations, but people go, you'd be amazed how many people go walking up and like, let's just try it. And you remember that swarm, that mob of people that didn't have reservations hoping they could get in. So that my point is make your reservation, because when I went online, it was like either there were no reservations to be had for Saturday night Or we have 2 spots left at 5 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. So it's one of those kind of situations. But it's also really nice every once in a while if, role reversal, if the man decides, hey, I'm going to go through all the recipe books. I'm going to pick out a recipe. I'm going to cook for you, honey. That'd be a really romantic thing to do. We're not doing that, though. We're going to the restaurant.
Yeah, we're going to go to the restaurant. We posted on our social media at the Alonzo 1971 and at Kellie Rasberry on our Instagram. Somebody on our first date took a picture of us. Well, took a picture of you, and I happened to be in the picture.
Yeah.
But we were sitting up at the...
Who is that person with Alan Evans?
Yeah. Good call.
So
I am human and I need to be loved.
Yeah.
Just like, you don't know how to do it.
Because you have to lick you lick it.
Well, you lick your hand if you want it juicy. If you want a real juicy one. Anyway, somebody took a picture of us sitting up at the sushi bar, and then later, when we were a real thing, they sent it to us.
Yeah, they said, hey, by the way, I know it's kind of weird, and I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I was like, no, I'm really glad you did. It's fine.
It's a neat memento to have.
It's just a picture of my backside looking kind of at you, and there's like a little side profile of you.
Right.
That's still neat though to have.
But that was 10 years ago. So we're gonna whip everybody with this was our 10-year first date. This was our 10-year Valentine's. This is our 10-year engagement. Well, is this this isn't.
This is our 10-year anniversary of meeting.
Yes. That's right. Not our 10-year anniversary. No. That's next year. This is 9.
Oh, yeah, this is 9
next year's 10.
9, yeah.
What's 10? Wood?
I don't know. I have to look it up. I can ask.
Oh my goodness.
Why do you ask me these questions and I can find out really quick if you just give me a minute?
Are you going to ask Chat AI?
I'm going to ask regular. What is the traditional 9-year anniversary gift? Okay, the traditional 9-year anniversary gift is, it's asking pottery.
Pottery?
Mm-hmm.
Pottery?
Or linen.
I don't want any pottery and I don't want any linen.
Well.
Okay.
But you can do a spin on it. You can put a spin on it, It doesn't have to necessarily be.
Do you want pottery or linen?
Well, it depends. Like maybe, I don't know. I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
Maybe like a chimenea.
We had a chimenea. We got rid of it. It was sitting out here.
It was because it was a fire hazard. It was built into the pergola.
No, I think they had a chimenea sitting out here, didn't they?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, we'll figure out these problems not on your time.
Yeah, no, we can decide what we want
on our time
later.
All right, babe. You got anything else?
Oh, I've always got something else, but I can save it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Because I got to go to the airport and pick up my cousins. They're flying in.
That's right. All right, babe. Well, this was fun. Good. Got anything else?
No.
All right.
Just please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the live chat. It's always fun. And you can also follow us on social media at Kellie Rasberry on Instagram, at Kellie Rasberry Evans on Facebook.
Yes. At the Alonzo 1971 on Instagram. You can send us email if you would like at podcast at KellieandAllen.com.
Yeah, KELLIE and ALLEN.
And we will read your letter unless you specifically say, don't read my letter.
Or don't say my name.
Say my name.
Say your name. Why wouldn't you just go ahead and include a fake name?
Well, because
and then avoid that whole thing.
You see the real name.
Yeah, I guess.
No, just give me specific instructions.
Because he does need specific instructions, and you can draw them out, and it'll still take him time to figure it out. But he usually will.
If you're talking about something that you want to share with us or me, but you don't want us to share to a larger audience, for example, vaginal steaming.
Why are you bringing? Why? Why is that the first example that came to your mind?
Because that was in my algorithm.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
And it was a serious thing. There's like this lady, she's like serious. She's like,
I know a lot of people do take that seriously, but why would they be on your algorithm?
I don't know. But I'm like, why is this in my algorithm? So she's like, oh, you get the.
No, you don't need to. Oh. You really don't need to.
And you sprinkle spices in there.
No detail necessary, but there's an issue here we need to address. A few things.
Really?
Apparently.
Okay. Well,
you need to clean up your algorithm.
We do. I don't know why I would have that in there, but there's also.
We don't. That's enough, Alan. Really. If you have to pause and clear your throat,
You know how some people sun everything. They sun everything.
What's up, sun? That thing?
No, like sun everything.
Moon?
Yeah, they sun the moon.
Yeah, their buttholes. Yeah,
I get that too.
Yeah, there's something up with your algorithm. There's something up that you search that you're getting those.
Oh, all right. Point being,
what is the point?
Point being, if you want to send us something and you don't want us to share it, tell me. That's it. That was it.
I don't know how we got to vaginal steaming and suntanning your butthole out of that, but anyway.
I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love Craig desperately.
Craig the elephant.
I love hippopotamuses desperately.
May he rest in peace.
And I love polar bears desperately. I don't love my algorithm desperately. It's causing me problems. It's causing me problems. But I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye. Jana,
computer's about to die.
Jana says she gets breastfeeding videos and she hasn't thought about or looked at or done breastfeeding in 18 years.
Well, thank you, Michael.
Man, where do we start on that one? We used to cover a lot of stuff. A sandwich and some
vaginal steaming.
We didn't even talk about that.
You did.
No, I just brought it up like as a sensitive subject. I don't know anything about it. Sprinkling these spices and stuff in there. I don't know what that was all about.
What are we calling it?
A sandwich and some man eaters. A sandwich and some Craig the elephant. A sandwich and some
secrets that you keep.
Sure. Or sandwich and some
secrets that you keep.
Rest in peace, Craig. A sandwich and some
study holes. Oh yeah, the hibiscus, and that's so sweet. I meant to talk about that.
Oh, I'll do that one next time. Said I, Mike. Dana said she got her accent back. Got I, Mike. Oh, my laptop's about.
Who sings "I Hear the Secrets That You Keep"?
The Romantics.
When you're talking, the Romantics. Okay.
I only knew that because our live studio audience told me.
All right. So what are we calling this? Some secrets that you keep? Because we did talk about what other secrets you're keeping.
Sure.
Well, if you can think of something else, I'm not doing vaginal steaming or sunny buttholes.
It's supposed to be very healthy. They say it's very healthy. It helps. Helps with a lot of issues, they say. That's what I've heard. All right, peeps.
Bye.
I gotta shut her down here. I'm losing my power. I got no power. Oh wow, what was that? Did you see that?
What happened?
I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. Analytics and stuff. Yeah.
Hi, y'all.
A sandwich and some user error.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. I'm not good at naming podcasts. Whatever. Bye, y'all.
Bye.